of things, correct?
I saw. Yes, I was.
So let's take. If you want to hang out in the channel here,
why not?
Yeah, hang out in the channel. I'll make the adjustments here. So for the rest of the teams here, so for the support, we've got Fairy Dragon and Rossi. So Rossi from Amusement Park, Fairy Dragon coming out from Montreal style bagels. I'm assuming that's how you say it.
Yes.
Because it's not really quite spelled the same way as bagels. Then for the solo, we have Evasion from Celeb Gaming and Gronman from Revive Esports.
Ooh.
And then for the tank pick, JTR from Revive Esports and Hunter Jr. from Celeb Gaming.
There you go. He's an all-star too.
Hashtag awkward moment. So now, because of the fact that the teams, because Heroic Division is not an East and West like some of the lower divisions, the all-stars are split up according to some kind of weird setup algorithm, whatever thing that they did, where it's like the #1 tank with the #1 solo laner and the #2 support and #2 and 4 DPS. So the teams for the all-stars, aside from any sub adjustments, for team 1 we have JTR, Evasion, Fairy Dragon, Met, and Roger. And then for team 2 we've got Hunter Jr., Gronman, Rossi, Tremor, and Mason Blaze. So there you go. Those are your all-star teams, ladies and gentlemen. Since I got you here, Met, what do you think of those teams?
I think they're pretty good teams. I know pretty much all those players. We've versed them multiple times. I know them personally. Everyone's great, and I think everyone deserves a spot. There's so many more players that I think would fight for that all-star title. I think it's awesome, the list that we have.
For sure. Now, in addition, we do have coming up here a week from yesterday, the charity event that Jason and Murda and NGS is putting together. Are you guys participating in that, Dino?
Yes, we are.
You are? Okay. So that event is kind of a ladder event. It starts off with the Div D teams with the best of the West and East playing, and then whichever team wins that plays against I think they're doing C West first and then C East, but I don't know if it's going to be based on who wins the grand finals of that, and then so on and so forth up the ladder. So eventually, presumably you'll be playing the best of the Div A teams, you know, because I can't imagine, for example, that I don't know, like Frankfurters is going to get, you know, all the way to the Heroic Division.
We'll see.
But they might. Who knows, right? I mean, they can whip out a Gazlo, and it's just shocking to everybody in every tier above them, and they find their way to the Heroic event. So we do have that on next Saturday. There are a couple of other events going on depending on the divisions you're in. Of course, you know, Heroes Lounge is doing their thing, the Heroes Hype, and Wono and Jason are doing a thing, and I think Zul'jin Distillery has their thing. So there are a couple of variety of events out there. You know, make sure you check out what's going on in NGS chat. Obviously, that's primarily for the viewers, and of course, you know, it sounds like you guys are pretty busy as well with your schedules. So I think that covers all the important things that are coming up. You know, Matt, one last opportunity here. Anything else you'd like to say to anybody out in chat land or before the sign off for the night?
Chatland, well, thanks for everyone. Thank you everyone for coming out and watching this. I know there's so many different games going on, so much things to do, Game of Thrones to see. So thank you for making time to watch this and support us. I know a lot of people, you know, have been following us from the beginning. So thank you so much for following us. Thank you for supporting and staying with NGS. And honestly, NGS, keep kicking butt. Keep being everywhere. Keep doing everything. And keep being the pillar in the Heroes of the Storm community.
Good deal. And, you know, Matt mentioned earlier there's a lot of opportunity for volunteering in NGS, participating in the Patreon, which I'll throw up the commercial before we close out here in a moment. There's some rewards for the Patreon, so I don't know when that cuts off. But you know, even just a minor Patreon contribution gets you some funky little art bonuses with the player cards, or you know, there's like a lanyard and things like that for certain tiers. So check that out at patreon.com/Heroes Nexus Gaming Series. That puts me light years ahead of Mr. Turd Herder, because he can never remember that website address.
Let's go.
It's been a pleasure for everybody. Make sure that you catch the match for Div D tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. It'll be on this channel, twitch.tv /Nexus Gaming Series. That is between Boogan Squad and I think Frankfurters. I hope I got that right. And then Div C finals on Tuesday at 9 p.m., which will be the West team. I've already forgotten I'm playing them. Rush B and Regen Red coming at you from Div C. So make sure you watch those here over the next couple days, finishing up the grand finals Saturday for the charity event. And that's it for me tonight.